welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're taking a deeper look at FreeBSD, a free and open source operating system that's best known for servers, networking equipment, and internet infrastructure. While FreeBSD has a long and respected history in professional environments, desktop usage has always been considered niche. The question is, has that changed? Can FreeBSD now be used comfortably on a personal computer for everyday tasks? What exactly is FreeBSD? FreeBSD is derived from the Berkeley Software Distribution, or BSD, a Unix operating system originally developed at the University of California, Berkeley. BSD played a major role in shaping modern Unix-like systems, and FreeBSD continues that tradition today. The first version of FreeBSD was released in 1993, making it older than many operating systems still in use. The latest version, FreeBSD 14.2, was released in December 2024. Rather than rapidly changing features, FreeBSD focuses on long-term stability, performance, and correctness, where FreeBSD is commonly used. FreeBSD is widely used in places most users never see. It runs on servers, storage systems, firewalls, and network appliances. Many internet service providers and content delivery networks rely on FreeBSD because of its efficient networking stack. One well-known example is Netflix, which uses FreeBSD extensively to deliver streaming content to millions of users worldwide. This alone demonstrates how reliable and scalable FreeBSD can be. Why FreeBSD is rarely used on the desktop. Unlike most modern Linux distributions, FreeBSD does not include a graphical desktop by default. When you install FreeBSD from the official image, the system boots into a command line environment. While FreeBSD supports popular desktop environments such as KDE Plasma, GNOME, XFCE, and MATE, setting them up requires manual configuration. Users must install and configure a display server, graphics drivers, and system services themselves. For experienced users, this isn't necessarily a problem. For beginners, it can be frustrating and time-consuming. FreeBSD desktop distributions. To make desktop use easier, several projects provide FreeBSD-based desktop distributions. These distributions aim to offer a ready-to-use system with a graphical desktop pre-installed. Some of the most notable options include GhostBSD, MidnightBSD, Hello System, NomadBSD. Each of these takes a different approach to desktop usability, with varying levels of success. GhostBSD, the most practical option. Among all FreeBSD desktop distributions, GhostBSD stands out as the most practical and beginner-friendly option. GhostBSD comes with a desktop environment pre-installed and provides a simple graphical installer. After installation, users are presented with a familiar desktop layout, making it easy to navigate even for those coming from Windows or Linux. Basic applications like Firefox, VLC, and system utilities are already included. Installing additional software is straightforward, using either a graphical package manager or the terminal. Software availability on FreeBSD. A common concern is whether FreeBSD has enough software for desktop users. While the selection is smaller than Linux, FreeBSD still offers access to thousands of applications through its package system. Popular open-source applications such as GIMP, Inkscape, Krita, LibreOffice, and Kdenlive are all available and work well. This means most basic productivity and creative tasks can be handled without issue. However, proprietary software and some commercial applications may not be available. Other FreeBSD desktop options. Other FreeBSD desktop distributions exist, but they come with limitations. MidnightBSD aims to provide a desktop-friendly experience, but still requires significant manual configuration and is better suited to advanced users. Hello System offers a macOS-inspired interface and an interesting design philosophy, but it remains experimental and is not yet reliable enough for daily use on most hardware. NomadBSD takes a different approach by running as a persistent live system from a USB drive. While it's not ideal as a main desktop OS, it's extremely useful for testing, troubleshooting, and portable computing. Who should consider FreeBSD on the desktop? FreeBSD is not designed to replace Windows or mainstream Linux distributions for most users. However, it can be a great choice for people who value stability, security, and learning more about Unix-like operating systems. Users who enjoy experimenting, customizing their systems, or understanding how operating systems work under the hood may find FreeBSD especially rewarding. So, is FreeBSD usable as a desktop operating system in 2025? The answer is yes, but with conditions. It's not the easiest option, and it's not for everyone. However, with desktop-focused distributions like GhostBSD, FreeBSD can provide a stable, capable, and surprisingly usable desktop experience. If you're curious and willing to learn, FreeBSD is well worth exploring. If you found this video helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more in-depth tech content. Let me know in the comments if you've tried FreeBSD on the desktop, or if you're thinking about giving it a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.